actually went on YouTube and I looked for like advice on this. Get it from the experts. And one thing they kept saying was you have to have a cohesive channel. All right, you have to be talking about the same topic every day, and you can't just wildly change it, and you can't be upset with your subscribers or your followers if you wildly change like what you're talking about. And I've really thought about that, and I think that's really fair. I believe I know the script for future geopolitics, and that's great, but that's not really what this channel is for. And, was it really necessary for me to know that the South Ozone Park cryptocurrency explosion was preparing people or letting people know to buy cryptocurrency? New York residents are victims of predictive programming as a car full of chemicals explodes in South Ozone Park. This was 2 days ago. New York residents are victims of predictive programming as a car full of chemicals explodes in South Ozone Park, which is a perfect gematria anagram with cryptocurrency. This message is clear and easy to understand. Cryptocurrencies are about to blow up. This message is clear and easy to understand. Cryptocurrencies are about to blow up 2 days ago. But someone once told me, the most selfish thing you can do is force your worldview on other people. And I always thought that was kind of BS, because personally, I have, very strong conviction in my character, I guess. No one is going to just say a bunch of stuff and I'm going to absorb that worldview entirely. I really think about every single thing, people say, and you can be the worst person in the world. If you got one thing you say that's correct, I'll acknowledge that. But he's right about that. And so I don't know if it's fair that I've been pushing this thing where when the Hawk Tua girl just randomly points out buy Dogecoin, that I've got some worldview that she might be part of a group that believes in revelation of the method. That we basically, or whoever runs the world, has to tell everyone, they have to tell everyone their plans before they do it. And they have to tell everyone everything in plain sight. So the Hawk Tua girl, I said she is telling people to buy Dogecoin because Dogecoin is about to literally explode. She's not wrong. Dogecoin is going to explode. This is called revelation of the method. They have to tell everyone what is going to happen. That is how they rid themselves of karma. They believe in God. Yes, the people who run the world believe in God. They choose to oppose him. I'm not sure that's a good idea. It's probably not. But they do believe in God. And they think they figured out one of God's loopholes. Well, if we just tell everyone what we're going to do in advance before we do it, then God can't really be mad at us. We can say, hey, we told him. So I'm not sure if that actually works. I'm not sure if you actually get into heaven because you can just say, hey, we told him, God. Right? But they're afraid of karma. So I said, she is telling you what is actually going to happen to Dogecoin. She's telling you what's going to happen to Dogecoin, fam. Boom. That's what happened to Dogecoin. I'm sorry, this is how the world works. And let me tell you something. When Avalanche explodes, yeah, there's going to be an avalanche. Wow. That's crazy. There's going to be a literal avalanche while Avalanche explodes. And the Dogecoin liquidity tsunami, I wonder what that's going to be. Why do these people, every time they talk about Dogecoin, they got this picture right here. A tsunami destroying a city. Same picture Elon Musk posted. Avalanche, wave 3. Dogecoin, exactly as I drew. With a signal from the Hawk Tua girl. Boom! Read it and weep. I'm sorry, your worldview sucks. I really am. You wanna know how I got this one? I got this one from college football. Didn't tell you guys about it. I didn't tell you guys about it because I was like, you know what? I gotta stick to stock. It was for Ripple, and now Ripple's going. All right, later. Ripple, once Ripple's gone, there's not really much need to do anything. There's not, because Ripple was the preparation. Ripple was the doomsday preparation. There's no reason to decode doomsday now. Whatever's coming, Ripple was the protection for that. It's gone. It's going. You know, people aren't going to set up their Ripple wallets and go get into this. I'm not. I'm waiting for the Ripple ETF still. So I'm doing my own thing. I'm preparing for stuff, but yeah, there wasn't much reason to decode after Ripple. That's another reason. I mean, once Ripple's exploding, everyone's going to be telling you this. It's going to be like the kid at the bus stop, Ethereum, masterclass. I'm in Ethereum, and I'm going to get more YEs. I collect large option premium from Ethereum. But this is another one entering wave 3 of wave 3. And how did we find out about this? How did I find out about this? Dense Elliott wave, looking at lots of screens. How do you think they found out about it? How do you think they found out about it? Does that ever upset you? You gotta listen to me? I'm trying to help you out because you gotta listen to me, and I'm showing you how you could just get the perfect signal right there. Seriously, give this video 15 likes. I'll show you how I got this signal right here. Right here. But I think that this is really supposed to be the last video that I mentioned this stuff. And then after this, we're just gonna pretend this never happened. I mean, you know, after this, maybe we can pretend this never happened. Because I'm telling you, once Ripple's gone, there wasn't really too much benefit to all of this. The Ripple and Dogecoin thing, that was kind of all of it. You know, that was kind of all of it. Stellar Lumens was an important one to understand too. But really, it was Ripple and Dogecoin. You know, Ethereum's going to have its boom. Ethereum's going to have its big bubble. Right, Bitdeer Technologies, I completely smoked out of the water, so I don't think Bitcoin's going to completely crash yet while Bitdeer catches up, unless there's something about Bitdeer Technologies, I don't know. But yeah, you know, Dogecoin, Avalanche, Shiba Inu Coin, they're all exploding. They're all blowing up within wave 3. And this is really the last video where I'm ever going to let you guys know there's a way people find out about this stuff besides Elliott Wave and options. But I do hope you enjoy the rest of the channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, we were filming. My bad. Well, since we watched that, there was only two things to add. The first is that I did end up buying XRP thanks to Robinhood. You might remember I said something about revelation of the method. I said they have to give everyone a chance. They believe in karma. And of course, I made a video about why I bought why I bought Ripple. I wish I bought Robinhood the day that Robinhood listed it. And I mentioned revelation of the method in that video. And I said, wow, isn't it interesting? We're getting this opportunity for retail traders to buy Ripple right here. Right as is exploding. And it really had to be done within about 36 hours. No time to accumulate, no time to even move money for a transfer. Had to be ready. And I made a video about that. Dogecoin, Stellar Lumens, Avalanche, Bitdeer Technology, Ethereum. The only other thing I wanted to add to Ethereum is here's how they found out about Ethereum this time. I made a video about this most recently. 322. And those options are up. Interesting. 322. Anyway, I bought 60% CONY and FIAT today. If this video gets 25 likes, I'll share my full position I took today, as well as I'll update the back testing for Coinbase, 60% CONY and 40% fiat. I'll update that back testing today for 25 likes. I don't need to charge people money. It's weird. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 3. A, B, C. Wave 4. At the 127% extension of the length of wave A, place of the wave B high, being where wave C ended, Coinbase was left out of that video. But it was in the next video, or a recent video after that, talking about 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2, right before the election. A perfect wave 3 of wave 3 was anticipated, and it did happen. See this big gap right here, how the gap ends at the wave 1 high. Big wave 3, shallow wave 4, wave 5 ends with Momo. That's wave 3, A, B, C, wave 4. Now I'm looking for wave 5 to be at least the length of wave 3. Place at the wave 4 low. Above 243 is a great level. 232 is a little wide. The length of wave 3, placed at the wave 4 low, can take Coinbase up to 447. So that's why I bought 60% CONY, 40% FIAT for Coinbase. Speaking of 60% and 40%, I shared the back testing on 60% Tesla and 40% CRSH. These results are right here. So that was 151 business days. Calculated $48,000 turned into 72.9 grand with Tesla, and $32,000 turned into 18,690. In total, $80,000 turned into $91,624 for a 25% annualized return. So I bought that before the ex-dividend date for TSLY and CRSH. I expect those dividends to be pretty juicy given Tesla's massive run-up in the past month. This is a large wave 1 and wave 2. And then from this low is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3. Shallow wave 4 was perfectly predicted. Now we're at the 23.6 to 38.2% retracement. So above 371, I'm looking for a wave 5 that is at least the length of this wave 1, placed at the wave 4 low. So if wave 4 ended, the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low takes Tesla up to the mid 500s, the lower to mid 500s, call it 540. So I'm looking for 371 to not get broken. That's a pretty wide swing level. And I'm looking for, at minimum, wave 5 to be the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low. Now that's the minimum wave 5 target, and it would take Tesla up into the 540s. So that's one reason I maintain a bullish bias with Tesla. Looking at the RSI, very clean. 1, 2, big wave 3. Sorry. 1, 2, and then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3 makes the highest high from this cycle. I believe that this is an incomplete bullish sequence. We're ending wave 4 at the 23.6% retracement. So I'm looking for a wave 5 to take Tesla up into the 540s. So that's why I'm going to keep holding Tesla, which I took a long time ago. But now I'm adding 60% Tesla, 40% CRSH. And I'm adding that so that I can keep compounding and growing this dividend, especially because I believe Tesla's going to continue its uptrend. So that's Tesla above 371, looking for a rally into the 540s. I'm going to keep collecting juicy option premium. I bought Maro today. This is a new Yield Max ETF. It's a synthetic option income ETF on Marathon Patent Group. This has a very high implied volatility. I believe that this is the highest implied volatility of any Yield Max ETF. I think Moderna might be the only competitor. but this is going to be the highest implied volatility. What these funds do is they take a long call at the money, they buy it, and then they take a short call at the money. That 50 delta is added to a negative delta. So because it's a short put, they're selling the negative 50 delta put. So 50 for the call and then plus 50 for the short put equals a delta of 100. They use that 100 delta to sell out of the money calls, and they're called synthetic out of the money calls because they're not actually buying 100 shares. The fund saves a lot of money. Watch my video on XDTE to see how much money these funds save by using the synthetic option strategy to do this. But anyway, I took a starter position in this. 25 likes. I'll share the whole position, which does include a hedge. But from this all-time cycle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave A, big wave 2, wave B correction corrects that whole cycle. And then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very clean, leading diagonal. Wave 3 makes the highest high on the RSI. Shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 ends with momentum divergence. And then we have wave 2, wave B at the 61.8% retracement. Then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2. I'm looking for the original invalidation of 15.31 to not get broken. But the more important invalidation is 13.16. That's too wide. So I'm still looking for 15.31 to not get broken. But these funds, remember, are selling option premium. They're collecting option premium. I'm not going to sell Marathon Patent Group if it goes below 15.31. I'm looking for a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 of wave 3. And I do not own Marathon Patent Group. I own Maro, M-A-R-O. I started that position today. If this turns around, it's going to be extremely juicy collecting these large option premiums. We can see the yield for this is going to be close to 100. The bare minimum yield is 80%. Now, why would I say the bare minimum yield over time is going to be 80%? That's because that's the lowest implied volatility Marathon Patent Group has had. Now, in the long term, Marathon Patent Group can stabilize. That would generally be a success story if a stock became much less volatile. But while it's in this very volatile phase, there are going to be times when Marathon Patent Group is so volatile that the implied volatility makes the yield of this ETF over 150%. So these are extraordinary dividends that I can collect from Mara, and I maintain a bullish bias on Marathon Patent Group for a few reasons. The Elliott wave is one of them. Looking at this Ethereum as well, it looks like Ethereum is about to take a big leg higher. Wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another wave 1, A, B, C. Wave 2, this wave 1 high, I expect to act as support as 17.60. It looks like it's being retested. I don't think it's going to get broken. And I'm looking for wave 3 of wave 3 to begin. That can take this Ethereum ETF, ETH, up into the mid 40s. It's looking like crypto is going to turn around. It's looking like Marathon Patent Group, in my opinion, is going to turn around. And even if it doesn't, this is very juicy option premium. So now with YBIT, with CONY and Fiat, and with MSTY, and now with MARO, I can collect a dividend from Bitcoin and Bitcoin tracking instruments every single week. And these Bitcoin option premium dividends are very juicy.